Hey guys, my name is Zediac and welcome back to another episode of FoolTopia here in Cities Skylines. Guys, last episode we added in the brand new trade university, which I asked you guys to give me some pretty sweet name suggestions, and I got a good one to which we're going to rename it. Today I want to talk about what we're going to be adding in as well. Now, seeing as we added in so much IT recently, they don't have enough buyers for the goods. Meaning we've got to up our commercial game, boys. We've got to up our commercial game so the shops can buy from the industrial sector. We're doing as much as we can with exporting. We can't really do much with that. So I need to kind of work on our commercial game. I also want to take a look at doing and sorting out this little beach here. This nice little beach front in front of the university and all these like metropolitan downtown areas is going to be pretty dope. But I also want to ask you guys the question as well. Now, we all know, and by we all know is, I can't shove it in your faces anymore, that there's been a brand new DLC recently to do with fish. I mean, I can't shove it in your face anymore. I've done a whole new series of Fish Town. But I think it's time to add that industry to FoolTopia. Now, I'm not too sure where to place it, to be honest with you. So before we look at the fishing map, I mean, we've got this nice little kind of enclave here. We could kind of do something with maybe. We had the same thing on this side. I could utilize the outer areas. I don't know. There's many places in which we can set something up over here maybe. So basically what I'm thinking of, guys, is if I kind of goes an overview right now, if you want to pause the video, just kind of get a quick little screenshot of this. This is the area that I'm kind of thinking about right now to set up our little fishing industry. It's not going to be elaborate or over the top. It's just going to be another way that we can provide jobs. Also try and make money in FoolTopia, all that kind of jazz. It's going to be as big as like the oil industry, the farming, the ore, and what was the other one we had? Oh, the woodland here. I forgot it's on the little island. So it's going to be as big as those. Nice little small little, and we probably do a nice little village kind of near it as well, or integrate it within the area. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm thinking here. If anyone's got any good ideas where else I could place it, let me know in the comment section. You can either send that screenshot to me on Twitter or in my Discord. I would love to see what you guys have got ideas about. But anyway, let's focus on sorting out some of this commercial. Right, because look, we got the the industrial over here screaming. There's a building over here screaming. It kind of passes around. It's like at one stage all of these guys could be crying, but then they get buyers and then it kind of affects these guys and stuff like that. And we just kind of get it every so often. These guys are currently suffering as well, so we kind of need to add in a little bit of more commercial. I think kind of first setting up this little beachfront and putting some commercial shops down will be a good start. So what we're going to do then, this whole length here is going to be our beach. Oh, hang on, hold on, before we do, rename the university. So the greatest name I've seen, and it makes sense for the area. So FoolTopia, I can't even spell right now. I can't even spell. FoolTopia Bay University, and I can't spell university, so hold up. University. Seniac, what in the world are you doing right now? Are you sure that's how you spell university? No, it's not, and I can't even think about how to spell it. I'm sure. How do you spell it? Oh, I'm missing the I. How did I manage that? I think this isolation, guys, is really messing with my brain. If anybody else is suffering from this isolation period, let me know in the comment section. It can't just be me. But the FoolTopia Bay University, because it's kind of like in this bay area, which I thought was a really cool name. And seeing it's going to be opposite this beach we're going to be setting up today, it's just kind of perfect. I love it. So I think what we'll do first then is set up like the road that kind of goes around. Now, it's not going to be uniform. It's not going to be grid. It's going to be nice and windy because it's by the beach. I'm going to have our first entry point just down here, and we're pretty much just going to allow it to kind of flow and whatnot. We'll set up some stuff. I'll kind of follow the shoreline to a certain extent. We've also got this as well. This is going to be quite a cool little feature we're going to add in. But continuing to go. There we go. And just rolling it up. Just make it go quite straight there as we bring it back up again and then begin the wind. Now, I've also got to think about stuff like this. Do I just make it go completely past it? I feel like I need to kind of do a little bit more to the bend, don't I, here? So if we come to there and just kind of like wind it past. And at what point are we going to bring it in? I mean, I can take it all the way, to be honest with you. That's what we could do. I'm going to pause because I might be deleting some important electrical grids. But you know what? We'll take it all the way. And then we'll bring it into there as well. So we got to do loads of little connections leading into it. And so there's the beginning. There's the end of our little seafront road, which will bring the sand all the way up. And all these little kind of big areas, we can come off it and build nice little small little shopping districts. But we do need the road to connect to it. So I think we'll take this road as well. Here, we'll bring it out to there and then bring it out straight down there. So it kind of crosses over and we keep that, you know, momentum going. It's going to look really nice. On this side, we've got a connection just here. We can bring it out and we'll make it pass through the train tracks. I think that's like an important thing that we do to it. So we've got 2 entry points just there. We've got one there, and we've got this whole long section here we kind of need to work with. Now, normally, or if this weren't here, I would place something down there, but it's going to interrupt my flow. Unless I upgraded that to become... Hold on, we're going to have to anarchy a road. And then is it possible to tear a road through the middle? It is. So, I mean, at that point there, we don't need it to be a tram road. So the tram, nor did that one either. So the tram's got its loop. It was a little roundabout, but we're kind of creating it as a feature. That's actually quite nice. I like it. Now, we will do these like paths that we've got connecting over here. I think we'll get those set up first. So these also come across. Let me get rid of the anarchy now. So these also come across, and then we can like. Oh, hold on. What path have we got there? It's like, is it? I'm not too sure what it is, but we'll kind of just leave it as that anyway. So let's bring that down to Earth just there, because it goes into the. I think it's the school path, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's what it is. As it changes like areas, we can bring that over so it connects quite wonderfully. They're the same over here, so we got good transport links to this new area. Right, we're gonna have to anarchy this one just to kind of get it over, and then bring it right down. Boom! There we go. Sweet mate. So, got some connections down here. We don't need to worry about those too much. Got to sort that. Well, we'll delete all this electric grid eventually anyway. But these are the main points. You've got a walking section there. I feel like we need something here because we've got the little path that crosses over there. They do cross over via... Do you know what? We'll delete this and we'll do what we've done previously further down the road, where we create these elevated situations. So we'll anarchy it and we'll come out by 7, up by 10. There we go. So get the anarchy off now then, so I can just kind of use it as normal. And then straight down to here. Beautiful. And then for this section here, we'll bring it out by... Actually, we can bring it straight back down, couldn't we? Yeah, and then bring it out a bit. And straight over to there to its original connection. Just that way it's still kind of connected all over. Right. So that's all hooked up then. Well, yeah, I'll get rid of these power grids now then as we slowly start to build up this area. And to be honest, we no longer need them, do we? Because they were originally there to bring power to the area that we have set up. But since we've kind of connected them, the power's now all connected, as you can see. So there's no need for that, which means I can go back into play mode. Yes, finally, finally. Let me just double check. Yeah, they're all good. They're all good. So these little areas then, let's add in all the roads. It would be also quite cool as well to set up a couple of parking lots. So do you know what? I'll do that first, and we'll upgrade a couple of these roads. So is like that road like big enough, or that road? I feel like we'll go for this road. If I went for that road, what sticks into it? Right, it's that size. Okay, right, we'll do a couple of these then, which is this one. So these will be a couple of parking lots for the beach, which will be quite nice. So every so often I'll drop like a set of 2 in. There, we'll do some just here. And I'll do some just over here as well. So we've got some car parks set in them for the beach fronts. We'll add in all the... do you know, I'll just do it now, because if I don't do it now, I'll just completely forget about it. Right, which is the best one? It's got to be a 4 one. Or when they slightly bend as well. So ignore the mess that I'm about to create. I didn't take into account the roads actually fully bending. Alright, it's not bad. It's not too bad. So, bam. Alright, let's keep this kind of momentum flowing. Do one there. Can I merge one? It's a little bit ugly, but, you know, don't tell no one. And let's now get this all hooked up. Boom. 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 And then finally the last one over here. Sweet, mate. Sweet. Okay. Right, that's all in then. So let's get back to the road building situation. So it's going to be like one of those windy like back streets, as if this area was like built way before it got turned into like a hot spot. So it has all these like little side roads and sticky out bits as well and whatnot. We're just going to try and like utilize the area that we have. That should be fine like that. That's fine. I mean, we could do stuff here to kind of make it... Okay, let me just stick with these big bits first. So I like the idea of winding the road around. Like that. Let's just go with that windy bit first. I think this one we'll just kind of stick it up to about there. That's fine. It's this part here I'm now like thinking about. So if I just come off here and did a... Oh, that's not too bad. That kind of gives us a little bit to work with. I'm not a fan of that. I think so. I think a little is also a lot at times. So we'll kind of stick to those kind of theories, thought processes, whatever you want to call them. Right, run this down to here. There's a little bit just there we've got to cover, and everything else is all pretty sweet and set up. So in terms of electricity, the power should come from the transport hubs, which is good. Alright. And let's now just finish off some of the... Should I get the buildings in first, or should I do the sand first? We'll get the buildings in, because we can also then like see what greenery spaces we have available. So I think we need to remain at low density commercial for this stuff, because it's obviously having huge skyscrapers on the beach, as good as it was for over here. I'm not trying to create that vibe. I'm trying to create a more fun vibe over here as well. So we got the road leading to the beach. I also need to get some like paths in, like that walk on the beach, if I can get some in. Place down some trees and whatnot, see what we can kind of come up with. And again, it's all got to be on this side of the road. I can't place anything on the other side of the road, because then that completely ruins the vibes. Right, we'll get some commercial on this as well to back it all up. Alright, might as well. Yeah, it's just easy to paint it, really, isn't it? There we go. So the students are going to love. I mean, imagine going to university, like, where there's university right on the beach. You can be having beach parties every day. How freaking amazing would that be? You'd be in love with it. Everybody's going to want to come to the trade university. Even if you don't want to get a trade degree, you're still going to want to come for the parties, boys. We've seen those toga party goers, whatever they're called. Last episode, walking about the campus. Yes, mate. You're going to love it. Right, a little bit of commercial down here. I don't know how much this is going to be utilised down this side, but it's there anyway. It's there anyway. So that will just slowly now just kind of build up. And now knowing what we know, we could add that sand in. I always forget where the sand is. Is this the sand or is that gravel? No, it's sand. Alright. Change the brush size a little bit. Ooh, it's a bit too big. So more importantly, I want to make sure we get it all the way up to the you know, the sea road here. If it spills out over, I mean that's okay, that's fine, because you're gonna get that kind of stuff happening. But I feel like we just have to wait till the area is fully built up as well to kind of see what's going on. Right, we'll go back to the path then, and we'll go for the park path with trees. You know, the pedestrian sidewalk here. What's that like if I place it down? I mean, that's quite cool, but you kind of... It adds a little bit of gravel around the edges. So if we just come off this then, and we go nice and bendy and windy, we'll try and keep it quite close. So now we're getting those, like, you know, like Venice in LA. We're getting those vibes with this. It's like where everyone cycles and rollerblades, or these days they're on their Lime or Bird scooters. It's kind of what it's like, isn't it? Right, we'll bring this one in like to there, like a center bit. So that runs down here. And it's quite narrow and sharp down this side, so we'll see what we can come up with down this way. Again, I'm going to keep it quite tight to the top here, because you don't want it near the water, do you? And I'll bring it into just there. So we go with those two little areas there to run with the water. And I think it would be nice to also add some of those fishing piers and stuff that you can kind of hang off the edges. We also need to place some like landmarks down here. You know, that some of the like the floating gardens or the statue, the dude with the statue, to kind of bulk up the tourism for this area. And oh, do you think that's what we should do? We should definitely do that. Zone this as a whole tourist area, shouldn't we? Right, right. What do we call this as well? Do we call it the Falls Beach? I'm going to pause very quickly to kind of add this stuff in. Alright, and then obviously the leisure is going to be, is that the tourist one? The tourist speciality one here. So that's now going to actually delete all the buildings and rebuild them with that industry in mind. So let them do that. Let them do what they've got to do. And let's take a look at the, because yeah, we do need to build it up as like a tourist industry. So what stuff have we got for the water, the seafront? Right, this is the first one. I don't want to put a prison there, the sea fortress. We got the floating gardens, which could be a good thing. Aviation club, that's something, because it's this is what like the Colossus statue thing. Do I get that nearby the car park maybe? How does that look? I mean, that's quite cool. It's like, I'm just thinking of LA vibes again, because we've got the Venice stuff down, but like Santa Monica has a pier. We've got this. We've got a dude who's half naked. If that doesn't scream tourism, I don't know what does. Oh, we've also got a car parked over there as well. That's something else I want to do as well, is like get rid of all the parking on these roads. So that's the vehicle restrictions. No parking. Can I not? Do you not do it to those roads? What's going on with this? Why can't I do parking restrictions? That's the right button, isn't it? I'm not going crazy, am I? I can toggle on and on that. Can you not do parking restrictions on these types of roads? But then you would see it on these, wouldn't you? Okay, that works. But parking restrictions don't. Everything else does. Maybe it's slightly broken. I don't know. Something seems fishy, doesn't it, guys? Something seems a little bit fishy, if you ask me. Right, let's get the any more park stuff that I could get down. It's here somewhere. Where is it? Where do I normally see it? Other parks? No. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What is that one classed as? Tourism and leisure. Right, so fishing pier. Right, I believe that is required to go near a road, isn't it? So rock roads are quite close by to the water. Alright, that one is, to a certain extent. Is that close enough to be classed as by a road? Yeah, they're not complaining about it. So that's good. That's pretty good. Oh, I like it. We've also got fishing tours, which we have the same problem now as well. Does it work if it's... Does it work by being by a path as well? No, it also has to be by a road. Right, what if I placed it there and we stuck a little road out for them? Yeah, why not? It's a nice little building. Jet ski rental. Oh, this is why I need now like an actual little area, don't I? If I bring that down, where's the car parks? There's one in between. Okay, what if I upgraded this to a small, the singular road car park? How does that work in terms of... No, it doesn't really work like that, does it? Like that. And just quickly like get these either side. Like that, just so I can utilize and get the most out of this. Is that still being classed as being close by? The marina. And then we have a restaurant pier. Oh, I think my fire alarm is going off. Someone in my house is burning something down. Oh, there we go, guys. Dinner sounds great, doesn't it? Let's get the... what was that? Is that the skate park? No, beach volley. There we go. Alright, we get a couple of those down over there. It's actually quite cool to get them hooked up within the paths there, which is pretty sweet. We also have the... Okay, the riding stable won't go down very well. The skate park is something that is also at Venice Beach. So I could also incorporate a skate park on the beach, which would be pretty cool as well. Alright, let's just kind of bring it down to the same level. There we go. As the sand. Well, it's not too shabby, not too shabby. That looks quite cool, this area does, doesn't it? It actually does. Oh, the, where is it? Hold on. The Ferris Wheel. Oh, it's bigger than I thought it was. Like, I was going to place it there, like here. Let me just move it all. But, like, to get it over the car park. But it's actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I can still place it here. It's not a problem. Just trying to get some tourism down here. We got, well, people are already walking across. So, yeah, we got the good public transport links. The beach is all here. Is that the beach's name, Hickory Park? We should call it Fool's Beach. There we go. Actually, I don't think that's what it is. Oh, no, it is, sorry, because we give it a tourism zoned area. Yeah, it is that. I do apologise. So, not saying that that whole tourism section there is what is sorted out all of our industry. But they don't seem to be complaining anymore. So, I think it might have kind of slightly solved it. Yes, boys. Yes! Alright, this is cool, man. This is cool. So, a couple of vehicles now passing through. Is this vehicle parking up? I think he's just turning around. He may be just turning around. Oh, no, it is parking. No, 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 he's driving up there. Fair enough. Oh, yes, I forget those buildings do have their own parking. Oh, a couple of vehicles parking over here as well. Nice. Right, well, let's let this tickle. Oh, we got a little bit of traffic over here. What's going on? Do I have traffic lights? Yeah. That's probably on the roads that I chose to connect. I don't think all of them have got it. But you boys just got to double check anyway. Nah, I think we're sweet, mate. I think we're sweet. Does my parking restriction still apply? No. I don't know. I don't know. I've stopped questioning stuff in this game for quite a long time. Alright, definitely some traffic lights there. Be gone! Traffic lights. Be gone. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's so good. Sweet. So we'll just let that area naturally grow then. We're probably going to see an initial traffic boost around this area as it does get the goods to the commercial zone. But that actually looks quite cool, doesn't it? Like, you know what? They are going quite skyscrapery, aren't they? But it does look quite cool, like having that running along here. I think it is kind of dope. I do like that. I like that a lot. So, yeah, let's think about this fishing thing situation. So my thoughts are around here. I still let you guys decide and give me some kind of suggestions, but I feel like I'm very heavily going to work with this area because I can integrate it with all, you know, it's close to the highway here. It also gives me a good reason to start making some progress on sorting this whole area out as well. We got some natural kind of peninsulas we can work off and stuff like that, which is also good. I mean, it's got an export area just over here that we can utilize with trains. We've got one just up over here as well, so it's quite close. It can also, it's very close to the edge of the border, which you can drive stuff out as well. So it's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. And you can integrate within this whole city that we build on this side as well. I mean, I'll let you guys decide, but that's my thought process behind it. Let's see what you guys think about that, and we progress with that anyway. So it will be quite interesting. But I think this area has been a huge success for FoolTopia. I think it has. So now we've had quite a few time pass by. Should we check out this universities are doing recently then? So the university, it's the FoolTopia Bay University. It's now making, I don't know if it was making profit last time or not. I can't quite remember. We'll give it, it's got its grant, right? Yeah, for the academic work. It's coming to a close anyway. I can't remember if it was making money or not last episode, so it's making money anyway. That's a good sign. Oh, I think the expenses are quite... Yeah, that was it. The expenses are high because it has a grant. So, yeah, it was making money anyway, which is sweet. The sports stadium, it's had 5 wins, apparently. I don't think so. Attractiveness. Oh, no, attractiveness wins +5. Okay, 1 win means it gets +5. Ah, it matches down here. I was reading this. And I should have been reading this at the bottom. What about the University of FoolTopia? How are those guys doing? So they've only won... They've lost 5? What are they doing? No, they've won quite a few. 1-4, lost 2. Who are you? I don't know. But are these guys still making money? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they're making loads of money. Loads of money, boys. And how does that fit within my university then? So we still got a long way to... Oh, there's more eligibility than ever right now. So I should build the liberal arts one at some point. Or say, I mean, if I was to build that in, because that one's over there. This one's over here. That one would be round here somewhere on this little peninsula. So, yeah. That's where that would go. But we've got to get the whole area in anyway. But we'll do in time. Just got to figure out all these little nooks and crannies. Oh, do you know what we're missing? That I need to get in? Palm trees, boy. So I'm going to dot a couple of palm trees all down here. I know it's quite uniform, but I'll do it within the path section, as if like the local council and government decided we'll only place it here where the tourists are and where the tourists can see them. Nice. I think I just spot someone walking along this path, didn't I? Yeah. There's 2 people. So they're using the path weirdly. Weirdly enough, they are using the path. Beach volleyball is in session, boys. Skate park's in session. Oh, look at him going around the little pool there. Oh, you're up the half pipe. Look at him go. Look at them go, boys. Right, okay, I think we're going to end it for today then, guys. We've done pretty well. We've integrated this whole little tourist area, which is pretty sweet. A lot more parking happens over on this side. I don't know why. I don't know what the draw is on this side. We also have a car park there, but yet nobody wants to park. I would have thought this here with the tourists around, that there with the tourist stuff around, and even this one. I don't know. I don't know, boys. Very interesting. But anyway, we're going to end it for today, guys. I hope you did enjoy this episode. The next episode, we'll take a look at doing the fishing industry in FoolTopia. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, smash that like button down below. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.